Brace yourself as we dive into a story where, in the remote, towering peaks of the Highlands, a simple hike turns into a deadly fight for survival. The story begins by introducing Allison and her two friends, Dan and Rob. The three of them are mountain climbing in the Scottish Highlands, a region known for its towering, rugged peaks. Suddenly, one of Allison's friends slips, but thanks to their safety rope, he is saved from a deadly fall. After that scare, the trio reaches the top of the mountain. They had come here for hiking, seeking adventure and the thrill of nature. As they continue their hike, they finally arrive at a house where two more friends, a couple, are already waiting for them. Allison soon realizes that there is no signal here, meaning they cannot make any calls to the outside world. That night, everyone enjoys themselves, relaxing and sharing stories. But the next morning, as they resume their journey, they notice the weather turning bad. Deciding it's too risky to continue along the mountain path, they choose to hike through the forest instead. After several hours of trekking, they find a spot to rest. Dan, feeling bored, wanders a little ahead. Suddenly, he hears strange, eerie sounds. The noises frighten him, and he starts to feel a growing sense of dread. Dan calls out to his friends, and they all rush over to him. Allison asks if the strange noises they heard are coming from an animal or a human, but no one can figure it out. Following the eerie sounds, they move cautiously forward. That's when they spot a pipe buried in the ground. Curious, they dig around it and discover a huge wooden box hidden beneath the soil. When they open it, they find a little girl inside. Her name is Anna, and she is terrified. Dan tries to approach her, but she recoils and doesn't want anyone near her. Seeing this, Allison, being the female friend, steps forward. But communicating with Anna proves impossible. She doesn't speak English. Allison carefully examines the area and realizes something shocking. Whoever buried Anna here didn't intend to kill her. A pipe has been placed to help her breathe, showing that someone wanted to keep her alive. Determined to help, the group looks at a map and discovers that the nearest village is far away, with two possible routes. One path winds through the forest, a long and exhausting journey. The other is a shortcut over the mountains, risky but faster. Allison and her friend Rob, both skilled mountain climbers, decide to take the mountain route to reach the village first and bring back help. Meanwhile, the rest of the group chooses the forest path, hoping to stay safer while still moving forward. Allison begins carefully descending the dangerous cliffs with her friends. They have safety ropes, but after reaching a particularly low point, Allison realizes her rope has run out. With no other option, she starts climbing down the treacherous mountain slowly, without any rope. Meanwhile, her friend Rob is also making his way down, relying on his rope. Suddenly, his rope snaps and he falls from a great height, dying instantly. The sight of Rob's death terrifies Allison, but there is no one around to help her. As she cautiously continues downward, a rock suddenly falls from above, causing her foot to slip. She tumbles down the slope. She lands in water, which saves her life. Shaken, Allison notices that she has ended up in the very spot where Anna was trapped. The next moment, she regains consciousness, her fear giving way to determination. Struggling, she reaches the water's edge where Rob's body lies. Then she notices the rope, and a new fear grips her. The rope wasn't broken from the fall. Someone had cut it. Someone had wanted them to fall. Looking up, Allison sees two shadowy figures. She realizes these are the same people who cut Rob's rope and sent the rock tumbling down at her. Now, they want to kill her too. Fighting through fear, Allison presses onward. Meanwhile, in the forest, we see Ed, Anna, and Ed's two friends making their way on foot. Two hunters are observing them from a distance. Suddenly, two men appear from behind and kill the hunters. These are the same people who sabotaged Rob's rope and tried to crush Allison with the falling rock. Allison somehow makes her way to a river and sees Ed and his friends on the opposite bank with Anna. She tries desperately to warn them that Rob is dead and someone is trying to kill them. But the roar of the river is too loud, they can't hear her. She resorts to frantic gestures signaling that danger is coming, but her friends still don't understand her warning. At this moment, the two men who killed Rob arrive. These are the kidnappers, the same men who abducted Anna and locked her inside the box. They open fire on Allison's friends. The bullets cause everyone to fall into the river, including Anna, who is holding onto someone's hand. Desperate to save her, Allison jumps into the water and manages to pull Anna out. Anna is unconscious, but she soon regains consciousness. The kidnappers continue firing, forcing everyone to run for their lives. In the chaos, the group gets separated. One friend manages to reach Anna and warns her to stay completely silent, but when the kidnappers fire again, Anna panics and screams. Her scream reveals their hiding spot. Once again, the kidnappers open fire, aiming at Ed and Anna. Thinking fast, Ed grabs Anna into his arms and runs toward the rocks below, trying to find cover. Meanwhile, Allison reaches one of her friends after running through the chaos. Soon, Ed and Anna also arrive. Allison's friend explains the situation. The kidnappers are after Anna. He says, "We have to save her life. I'll distract them. Run in the other direction. When they chase me, you take Anna and get out of here." He grabs something in his hand and runs off in one direction. The kidnappers assume he has Anna and start shooting at him. He is hit and dies, sacrificing himself to give Allison and Ed a chance to escape. With Anna in their arms, Allison and Ed manage to get far away from the danger. After some distance, Ed admits, "My leg is injured. I can't go any further. You'll have to take Anna from here." He explains the truth. The kidnappers kept Anna alive only to demand ransom from her parents. That is the harsh reality. They are after her father's wealth. Meanwhile, we see 3 more people arriving in the mountains. These 3 work for Anna's father and have come searching for her, determined to rescue her from the kidnappers' clutches. Ed, Allison, and Anna finally manage to reach the town they had been aiming for. They rush into the police station and explain everything, how their friends were killed in the forest and how Anna was kidnapped. But the police officer doesn't believe their story. Ed begins to suspect that the officer is secretly working with the kidnappers. He tells Allison, "We have to get out of here." The officer insists, "You're not leaving." Fearing for Anna's safety, Ed grabs a knife. Just as the 3 of them are about to escape, a gunshot rings out, hitting the police officer. The kidnappers have tracked them to the town and shot the officer from a distance, removing anyone standing in their way to get Anna. Ed, Allison, and Anna seize the moment to flee. Meanwhile, we see the men sent by Anna's father arriving. They confront one of the kidnappers and offer to pay the ransom, demanding to see Anna first. The kidnapper replies coldly, "She's safe. First you'll give us the money, then we'll release her to you." Allison, Ed, and Anna are shown running desperately to save their lives. One of the men sent by Anna's father spots them. Mistaking them for kidnappers, he opens fire. Ed is hit and dies instantly. At that moment, a real kidnapper arrives. He shoots the man who just killed Ed. Before dying, that man warns his other companion, who is negotiating with the second kidnapper, that Anna is not with them. Hearing this, the companion immediately attacks the kidnapper he was dealing with. Meanwhile, Allison and Anna make it into a nearby house. Anna hides under a bed as the second kidnapper, the one who just killed the man sent by her father, arrives. He kills the homeowner and grabs Allison, starting to strangle her. Allison loses consciousness. Just as he moves toward Anna, Allison regains consciousness. She fights back fiercely, attacking the kidnapper and throwing him out of the window, sending him crashing to the ground below. The kidnapper dies from the fall, but now the house is on fire, smoke filling every corner. To save Anna, Allison bravely lifts her from above and drops her onto the grass below, ensuring her safety. Exhausted and overcome by smoke, Allison loses consciousness. After a while, she regains awareness and sees that firefighters have rescued her. She is taken into an ambulance and Anna rushes to her side, hugging her tightly. From a distance, the man sent by Anna's father watches the scene. He realizes that Anna is finally safe. He then captures another criminal who was fleeing with the ransom money and brings him to Anna's father in the forest. The father learns that this criminal was the one who kidnapped his daughter. He orders justice. The kidnapper is locked inside the same box and buried in the same pit where he had imprisoned Anna. And with that, the story comes to a close. So what did you think of this story? Let us know in the comments, and if you want more movie explanations like this, make sure to subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.